friends, and welcome to Beyond Urban Legends.
Hi, I'm Lindsay, and I'm gonna try beef jerky.
That's how we keep her busy, we keep her fed, but not after midnight.
No.
Right. And in case you didn't know, I'm Jess, and today we will be talking about the legend of Polybius. Do you play video games? Are you a gamer girl?
Sure.
Yes.
I've heard people call each other plebes before.
Plebes.
Plebeian, but I don't think that's the same thing.
I don't think so. Actually, this Polybius was based on an ancient Greek philosopher. He was really into cryptography. He made the Polybius box, which is basically a puzzle box. Not a plebe.
Well, then I don't know him.
1981, Portland, Oregon. A new cabinet appeared in arcades. The new game was called Polybius, reported to be a simple black box with geometric designs. According to legend, those who played Polybius suffered from migraines, addiction, seizures, strokes, amnesia, heart attacks, and suicidal ideation. In some cases, the players of Polybius disappeared.
Was this because they were spending all of their time playing video games? They weren't, focusing on their health, getting enough sleep, you know?
You mean normal things and not anything supernatural or weird?
No.
Perish the thought.
Couldn't possibly be it.
Perish
I'm
the
sorry, I'm so stupid for bringing that up.
Bobby Feldstein claims to be one of those abducted. He says at 14 he was taken after playing Polybius at Coin Kingdom, a local arcade. He was led through the tunnels beneath the city of Portland and was found the next day in Tillamook State Forest, 60 miles from his home.
It sounds to me like he did drugs.
What? You're hopping way ahead of the story.
Really?
Just a little bit, yeah.
Because it sounds to me like he fell asleep. He did drugs.
He just...
And, went to sleep, had a weird dream, or, that was his hallucination, that he was taken to these places, and then he woke up in the forest.
Honestly, I won't give much life advice, but anything that melts your brain scares me.
Yeah, no. I like to be aware.
Yeah, I like to be aware
Yes.
of things. And if there are real men in black, I want to see them.
Yeah, I want to remember
Lucidly.
them.
Denizens of arcades in Portland claim to have seen men in black taking away the Polybius cabinet or downloading data from it. This led to people believing that the government was running a mind control experiment, using the arcade cabinet to test brainwashing techniques on the unsuspecting.
Actually, fun fact, in the 80s, Portland was a testing ground for new games. So games that still needed the kinks worked out of their gameplay, cabinets that weren't fully marked or had a working title or no title at all would actually come into the arcades in Portland and then be taken out just as quickly.
On the trail to Oregon.
Alright, so obviously with the tales of kids falling over ill and possible men in black hanging out there, obviously people rush to think government conspiracy.
Right. In Portland, Oregon, and
Yeah.
gaming.
Yes. Well, it's not as far-fetched as you might think.
Yeah, fair.
Have you heard of the MK Ultra experiment?
I have, I just don't know what it's about.
The frightening idea of the government dabbling in mind control might not be as far-fetched as one would like to believe. The MK Ultra program was run by the CIA from 1953 to 1973. This program tested the effectiveness of hallucinogens, electroshocks, and various other methods on influencing the mind. Often, experiments were done on unwitting participants. The public became aware of MK Ultra in 1975, only 6 years before the supposed beginning of the Polybius legend.
If you're gonna do experiments with drugs like that, might as well see if you can give people superpowers.
Oh, they did. That, actually, another fun fact, I'm just full of them. MK Ultra is the basis of the Stephen King novel Firestarter, and also,
Stranger Things?
yes, Stranger Things.
That makes sense.
I couldn't remember the
I was
name
like,
for a
this sounds
second.
like Stranger Things.
But yes, it was a major... Actually, I think in the original, when they were planning Stranger Things, they were thinking of calling it something along the lines of MK Ultra, a really heavy nod to MK Ultra.
Yeah. Stranger M Things K Ultra.
K thing Ultra.
K thing.
The Ultra K thing.
M Stranger K thing Ultra.
And in the writer's room, they're like, dude, are you okay? Blink twice if you're having a seizure.
Netflix is like, how about Stranger Things?
It's like, this guy's strange. And the things he writes are even stranger.
Another grain of truth to the story is that Men in Black did frequent arcades at that time, though not to beat their Pac-Man score. The FBI raided many arcades in the 80s in order to bust gambling rings and drug traffickers who set up shop there at the time. Therefore, Men in Black could be seen storming arcades, adding credence to the legend.
Drugs plays video game. That would be scary, I imagine.
It's on the game.
Yeah. You're playing like Tetris, they're like, what is
and playing
going
Five
on?
Nights at Freddy's.
Oh no, I can't play Five Nights at Freddy's sober.
Maybe it'd be better.
Maybe less scary. Like, he just wants to eat us because he loves us.
What? He just gives us a big
If
old
we're
bear hug.
in his belly, we're closer.
Frederick, no. Frederick Barrington, no.
Finally, a series of children falling ill after playing video games likely increased the spread of the Polybius legend in the public consciousness. Michael Lopez developed his first migraine after playing Tempest. Brian Morrow fell ill after 28 hours of playing Asteroids, searching for a record. And Jeff Daly died of a heart attack after chasing the world record in Berserk.
Yeah, that is very unfortunate. But I don't think it has to do with the game. I think it has to do with the fact that he was chasing a world record, probably didn't eat, sleep,
Probably shouldn't
stressed
have.
himself out.
Yeah, I don't think a world record is worth your life.
No.
Of course, these incidents led the public to believe video games were a dangerous fad and to say video games are killing our children. They're the worst thing that's ever happened. Rah, 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 rah. Rabble, rabble, rabble.
Rabble, rabble, rabble.
CoinOp, a database for old arcade games, was the first place to introduce Polybius to the internet consciousness. In 1998 to 2000, a post circulated on the site and caused quite a stir. The post had the Polybius game and showed a title screen with a company and copyright date. It also contained a warning of strange rumors surrounding the game.
Warning, the government will kidnap you.
And of course, that made everyone want to play.
Yeah.
But if you want to play a
Yeah.
game where it was like, you might get Men in Black kicking down your door. They have a video game. I think it's called Welcome to the Game. I think. But it's basically like you're supposed to be a hacker going into the deep web, and one of the endings is that the government comes, kicks in your door, and like shoots you. Or maybe that's a hint. But they have cops stuff that will come and probably kill you too.
The copyright was found to be fake, and the company, Sinneslosken, could not be verified, though the name translates in German to mean sense-deleting, sensory deprivation, or senseless.
Yeah, someone really wanted to.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a demon thing. Could you imagine if like Satan designed a video game?
Satan did design a video game.
Dark Souls?
I've never played Dark Souls.
Elden Ring?
No. The Bratz GameCube game. I'm still stuck on that one level.
So when are we going to play Satan's video game?
Soon.
Following the post on CoinOp, many users came forward claiming they played the game in the 80s, but no one could agree on the exact gameplay. They claimed it was everything from a puzzle game to a shooter.
Maybe someone didn't get to the shooting level?
Yeah, maybe some of you are just like noobs.
You could have passed the puzzle to get your gun. Gotta move the blocks around
That's
to find a
kind of-
hidden gun.
It's kind of how Security Breach worked, right? You had to like play a game to get a gun.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, you want a weapon to protect yourself? Do better. Currently, members of the Vintage Arcade Preservation Society claim they have the last existing arcade cabinet of Polybius. They haven't let me in to see it, so,
Must not be real.
Pixar, it didn't happen. I need to see it. You gotta let us play. So, who knows if this game is real or not. I'd try it if it was. If anyone has the game and wants to send it to me or let me play it, that would be cool. I do that. Lindsay would not. She'd watch me do it.
Yeah.
And be scared.
I just wave from a distance.
Yeah, you'd be like the whole way across the room waving.
Like, you're doing amazing. Has no idea what's
Thanks,
going on.
Mom.
Also, if you are Polybius, please like and subscribe.
Yes. If we get to subscribe to by Polybius, that would be so cool.
Yes.
That would
Please
mean the
comment
government
down
watching.
below. Hi, I am Polybius.
Video games marked a new era. The novelty to previous generations created an aura of fearful otherness around those shadowy arcades of the 80s. Coupled with growing distrust of government practices, the public consciousness was a fertile ground for a legend of this kind. Regardless of the truth or purpose behind Polybius, it is recognized to be one of the earliest urban legends to be spread via the internet. Whether Polybius sprang from one imagination, grew from a collective unconscious, or if there was some dastardly force at play behind the scenes, that is beyond our scope.